Hi guys, it's Morgan and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be talking about episode 1 of season 7 of Riverdale, chapter 118, Don't Worry Darling. Now, if you haven't seen the episode, there will be spoilers in this review, so stop watching if you don't want to be spoiled. So, here's my review for episode 1 of season 7 of Riverdale, chapter 118, Don't Worry, Darling. I thought it was creative that the episode started with a 50s style opening credits, and I liked hearing Jughead's narration about what happened. But it was really sad when Jughead said that the Emmett Till murder trial had just happened. But it was really sweet when Jughead told Tabitha that he was there for her if she needed him. I really loved seeing how supportive Betty was about Tony's article about Emmett Till. And I was also really glad that Betty agreed to set up a meeting with Principal Featherhead in order to get his permission to publish the article in the Blue and Gold. So it was really upsetting when Principal Featherhead wouldn't let them. It was also really upsetting when Hal told Betty that he wouldn't read the article on his show when Betty told him and Alice about it. Veronica's entrance was pretty funny, and even though I have nothing against Archie and Betty together, since I loved Archie and Veronica together, it did make me happy seeing Archie's reaction when he saw Veronica. No matter what year it is, Archie's feelings for Veronica didn't change. So he was obviously upset when he asked Veronica if he could walk her home, but she already agreed to let Julian drive her home. But when Veronica saw Archie's car the next day, she agreed to go on a date with him. It was obvious that Cheryl was jealous of Veronica, and when Cheryl started yelling after Veronica said that James Dean had been with boys and girls, I couldn't help but wonder if Cheryl was only accusing Veronica of lying about James Dean because she was hiding her own feelings. It was pretty smart of Jughead when he realized that the items in the time capsule could jog everyone's memory about where they're really from. But unfortunately, the items in the time capsule didn't make anyone remember. And to be fair, even though Jughead was telling the truth, it obviously makes sense that Archie, Betty, Veronica, Cheryl, Tony, and Kevin didn't believe him. I mean, if one of your friends one day told you that you were transported back in time, I think you would be a little bit concerned about them too. I was also wondering who was the person that was watching Jughead dig up the time capsule. And I was wondering if they also remembered where they were really from. At first, I was wondering if it was Polly, but it wasn't. It was definitely a twist when Cheryl revealed that Veronica was lying when she said she was starring in a movie. And based on the way Veronica reacted when Cheryl asked her if her parents sent her away to Riverdale, it was clear that it was true. But I really loved seeing how supportive Archie was when Veronica told him that Hiram and Hermione really did send her away to Riverdale and that they care more about their show than they do about her. Since Betty and Tony weren't able to publish Tony's article, I was happy when they were able to convince Cheryl to let Tony read a poem about Emmett Till during the morning announcements. And you could tell that the poem really affected everyone while they were listening to Tony read it. I also really loved that one of their teachers actually had them talk about how the poem made them feel in her class, and also let Tony, Tabitha, and Clay talk about their experience in Mississippi. I also thought it was pretty funny when Principal Featherhead told Betty, Tony, Tabitha, and Cheryl that any poem read during the morning announcements had to be approved by him, and Cheryl said that she's never heard that rule. I really loved that the person who was watching Jughead dig up the time capsule was revealed to be the Riverdale guardian angel Tabitha, who also remembers everything that happened. And she told Jughead that their plan to stop Bailey's Comet didn't work and Riverdale was destroyed. So she had to resort to her plan B and send everyone back in time. And that right now they can't go back to the present, and that she has to figure out how to send them back to the present on her own. And she also told Jughead that she was there to make him forget about what he knows so he doesn't end up going crazy. And even though Jughead tried to write down everything before he could forget, he wasn't able to. And then his beanie appeared, but Jughead didn't know what it was. Thanks for watching, guys! If you saw the episode, let me know in the comments what you thought about it. And if you want to see any of my previous reviews of Riverdale, check out the playlist. And if you want to see any of my future reviews of Riverdale or any of my other future videos, hit that subscribe button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye.